Accessibility. Growing support. More students are opting for online learning from K to 12 than ever before. I knew online learning was popular in college and even in high school for students who are making up credits or trying to take classes that aren't offered at their school. But I had no idea how much students are now switching to online learning in middle school and elementary school. I also learned that there are 3 standards for accessibility. The WCAG 2.0 group, they're the developers. Section 508 is a federally funded digital access program that checks to make sure everyone is hitting the guidelines. EPUB 3 is an international digital publishing forum that originally wasn't created for accessibility, but has since adjusted and now falls under the umbrella for supports. I knew logical document structure was important. I knew not to rely on color alone to convey meaning, although I will admit that sometimes I forget, and this was a great reminder. I also knew clear content that's easy to read is what's really important. Unless you're trying to test your student on finding or locating information in a difficult setting or challenging their reading, then you should make sure the content is clear and easy to read, so that way the knowledge is accessible. I also learned about the 4 disability categories: visual, auditory, motor, and cognitive. Some supports I wasn't aware of were headers for data tables. After watching the video, it's very clear to me how if you don't have the headers or the data tables set up correctly, that information is going to get all mixed up and not be accessible to everyone. I also wasn't aware of how we need to ensure that readers can complete and submit all forms. Again, after watching that video, it was so frustrating I couldn't imagine what that would be like in real life. I'm really glad I know about alternative text, logical document structure, headers for data tables, ensuring readers can complete and submit all forms, and captions and transcripts. Ultimately, this sentence stood out to me the most from one of the articles. Technology is accessible if it can be used as effectively by people without disabilities, or as people with disabilities as those without. We're looking for true equality here, not just good enough. And finally, accessibility helps everyone. Even if you don't have a disability, accessibility helps everyone.